Thank you so much, Rebecca. So inspiring. I hope each of you took so much away from this, but we're going to open it up from Q&A. I'm going to grab a couple extra mics here.
Yeah. And we've got a couple books left, so if you want to jump in for Q&A, you get a little giveaway too. But happy to answer any questions if you have any about hospitality, your values, energy, etc. All right, perfect.
On my way to you.
Take the first one, Angela. Yes.
So we're all pretty busy people here. Everyone has different roles. How does everyone degress? Like, do you have any tips for degressing outside of work for anybody?
Absolutely. So I recommend always to lead with pleasure. Now you're probably wondering, what does she mean by that? Because in a world that we live in today, it's constantly negativity, negativity. And so when you lead with pleasure, if you prioritize that, think about the joy it brings. That's a dopamine hit. That's an energetic shift. And so what I recommend a lot of times for leaders as they're busy is to scatter throughout your day what I call jolts of joy. And these are energetic boosts. It might be 1 minute. I call my partner for a laugh. I might want to watch like a little comedy just on my phone to get a giggle. Might go for a walk. I might just do a 2-minute meditation. These are different things you can do throughout the day to boost your energy, to create a sustainable environment. Does that help, Angela? Perfect. Awesome. Take the next question.
Going once, going twice. Who's up?
Questions, anyone? I got Manny back here and Brian.
We talk a lot about energy inside the workplace, but how do you balance your energy between work and personal life? How do you make sure you don't completely run out in your personal life?
Great question. You're only one person. And we have a hard time sometimes thinking of that because we do like to compartmentalize. I'm this person at work, I'm this person with my family, I'm this person with my friends. But when you look at it through that wheel of life, and there's an energy leadership assessment, so when you take that, you can see, why is it pulling more from personal? Are you putting so much in your workplace? That's that overextended energy. Are you putting all of it there, but you're not leaving any for home? Or do you need to recharge, just like Angelo asked, you need to recharge in between. Get an energy boost, focus on that. A lot of times for me, when I detach from work, my work mode, I go for a workout. And then when I go home, now I can present myself energized again. So it's looking to create those opportunities to once again add that energy in and look at, where are you draining yourselves? What are you not giving at home? And why is that going to work? Does that help? Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Manny, did you have a question?
How do you deal with energy vampires?
Energy vampires. Oh, yes. Okay. So we'll do workplace and personal lives, because workplace is work, and so you can leave them. And family, a lot of times you can't leave, so you're stuck with those vampires. And usually they're the most draining. So when it comes to workplace, this is looking at those values. Where can you align, and where can you make sure, if you have friction, that you're not stepping into that friction? That's why it's going to be important that you do the rant exercise. What is upsetting you all? Because if you're doing something constantly that's causing that destructive energy, it's not going to benefit you. So that's the first part. And then personal, I don't like to use the word boundaries, because what I look at this as a block. It's not an invitation. And I shared with you all, one of my values is inclusion. We have 11 kids, everyone's at the table, so everyone's invited. But I look at it from a values perspective. I say yes to everything that aligns with my values and my goals. So if this vampire is not in line with that, you would say, oh my gosh, thank you for the opportunity to hang out, or thank you for the offer that you said to come over here or do something with you. But right now, I am just super hyper focused on my values and my goals. And so I'm saying yes to everything here. It's a nice way of not telling them no, especially if you have a hard time saying no. It's a way to say yes to that. Does that help? Okay, great. Anyone else? Oh, got another one.
Whenever you have like a lot going on, whether it's work or personal, how do you minimize all that so you're not consumed by everything?
So prioritize it. I don't allow my clients to even say they're busy. Because think about it. If you need to get something done, you make it a priority. If you don't, it's not a priority. I mean, it sounds rude, but I tell people all the time, this wasn't a priority because I'm so used to saying I'm not so busy, but that's another way of saying it. So when you look at that and you see, oh my goodness, I have a lot, what are the priorities? And it's gonna go back to those values because that's gonna energize you. If you know, I want to hit this number in sales, or I want to have this many conversations with people, I need to prioritize that, everything else can start fading away. That can move to another day because that's what you want to accomplish. And you, as you get to your goals, you have more energy to get all the other stuff done. That's fueling. It's constantly getting that fuel. Okay, I see the smile, so I got the lift. I know you got. Awesome. Anyone else? Yes.
Can you share your energy with someone to energize them?
Absolutely, yes. So in the book you learn, because actually we go through the principles, and we did a lot of this on yourself because you first need to understand, how do I energize myself? And so when you take an assessment, you'll see, okay, this is how I'm leveraging my energy, this is where it's not serving me. But when you start putting that in place, as I said in Energetic Principle 1, I was like, once you figure out how to do it with yourself, and you're constantly leading, then you can start bringing that out in your team. And that's when you really start seeing shifts. It's amazing because you see your team constantly being motivated, constantly being excited and driven towards that goal. That removes that friction. Okay. You're welcome. Anyone else?
Any more questions?
All right, well, if you don't have any other questions, thank you so much for your time, your energy on those pieces of paper. Danielle was so sweet to be able to have me here today. I would love feedback as I continue to take this out into other properties around, I would say, the world. So I would love to hear what worked for you, what didn't, coming from a hospitality perspective. So I really appreciate it.
Let's give it up for Rebecca.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. If you asked a question, you didn't already have a book, please go and see Rebecca to grab a book. And then I would encourage those of you who do get a book, once you read it, share it with someone else in this room that didn't get one. Let's pass them along. Let's write down notes in the book that what we got from it to share with each other. Let's see how quickly we can make these 10 or 12 books go throughout this team, and then come back together and share what we've learned. I have a copy in my office as well that Rebecca has signed, so I do want it back at some point. But I really think that each of us will get something different out of this book and out of our time with Rebecca today. And I think sharing it with each other will help energize as we go forward. This team has been together for quite a bit of time now, right? We're going into the end of year 2. This is that boost for year 3 that we need, and this is the team that's all going to energize each other, so I encourage you to share those nuggets as we pass this along. But again, so much thanks to Rebecca for putting this together for us, and we look forward to our next time together.
Yes, thank
So,
you.
Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Thank you.
Awesome. And let me give those who didn't get a book yet. Who didn't get a book? There you go. Thank you so much.
Grab an extra beverage or bite as you go out.